Okay, so is it, how do I know it's live at this point? Or it's going to go at 7:50 on the right, right?
Can you move the camera to the right-hand side of the screen? Yeah, so click the camera button at the top or hover over it. Yeah, click that.
Okay, we are live at this point, right? Okay, thanks for Hassan.
No worries.
Khuda Hafiz. Okay, we are live at this point, right?
इसको तो यहीं पे रखना पड़ेगा ना।
Khuda Hafiz.
इसकी लिंक क्या है? वीडियो वाले ग्रुप में देखो ना।
ये आपका व्हाट्सएप है इसमें?
हाँ?
व्हाट्सएप है फोन इस पे?
नहीं
है ना?
व्हाट्सएप नहीं।
हाँ तो बस मैं इसको कॉपी कर दूँ।
कॉपी कर लो। ये उससे चल रहा है हॉट स्पॉट से, उसको यहीं पे रखना पड़ेगा।
मतलब हॉटस्पॉट आगे दिख रहा है।
वही इसी वजह से मैं नहीं चाहता हूँ भाई आगे। मुलाकात अरे वही
गाड़ी गाड़ी रख ली है उससे पहले नहीं पहले माशाल्लाह
काम शुरू होता है वो कभी कह रहा चेक करेंगे
जोर से
चेक आ गया इसकी तैयारी करें स्पेस वहाँ बिजनेस काम नहीं करेंगे एलन में से मेरे कज़न उन्होंने 26 मिलियन का
वो जो जहाज लेके गई थी
वो पॉलिटिकल एरिया मैं साइंटिस्ट अभी पहले साइंस पढ़ी
बनाएंगे
नहीं वो बना लिया अंकल ने बनाया उनका नाम है डॉक्टर नवीद इमाम से कैलगरी में 26 मिलियन के बेच दिए पैटेंट उसको ज़रा जागर करना है बस मतलब
भी हैं जो
8 मेयर टोरंटो मेयर मिसागा फिर काउंसलर 2 बार फिर कुछ आपको मालूम है कुछ
छोड़ के ये नहीं कि जरिए उलटवाएंगे। हाँ गर्म हो जाए
मैंने कोई गुनाह से
जी
नंबर भी दिया कोर्ट में
विदाउट नंबर भी होता है
क्या
There's so much here, God.
Yeah, that's all I got. I'm learning everything from this guy. You need a video game for you now. That's amazing. I'm glad you guys could make it. We're welcome to the team. I look forward to meeting everyone. We'll talk about the company thing. We'll talk about that's all I got. That's all. No, that's everything. I can't do this business without having fun. It doesn't work. It's stressful enough. You gotta have fun. Yeah. Yes, we were just talking.
Is everybody's lot of experience. Because of yeah.
Everybody got a ticket, am I correct?
I did not get it.
All right.
Well, what if I did
Everybody got a ticket, am I correct? All right.
Yeah, Nathan, yeah, exactly. He's not here yet?
He just came and he just, because his son was just crying. So
Okay.
he's coming.
Okay,
Please,
perfect.
have a
Yeah.
seat. No, hold. हाँ हो गया ना
Hello. Hello. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Thank you all for coming tonight to encourage us at our business launch. My apologies, the program was supposed to start at 7:30. We just have a couple of more people coming in. So we're going to wait another 10 minutes and then we're going to start. I promise you it's not going to be as long as you have it in your mind. It's going to be faster than that. So don't run away. We'll be starting in 10 minutes, all right? Thanks.
It's going to keep going back to the computer, and again, we can take हेलो वालेकुम सलाम हाँ तो अंदर आ जा थोड़ा सा अंदर आएंगे राइट हाँ इसी में वन बेला पे हाँ इसी में आपकी बातें जारी हैं
Very good. To the next step. When Apple doesn't finish coloring. What else did you
जहाँ नखरे के लिए दूसरा ले लें जेंट्स आगे बढ़ जाए सारे अगर लेडीज पीछे है जेंट्स आगे हाँ
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Assalamu alaikum, namaste, sat sri akal, or however you may like it. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for showing up tonight and trying to encourage us. We are more than happy to welcome you, and we are so glad that our friends and family are over here to support us. Thank you once again. Let's give a round of applause to ourselves. Thank you so much, man. Right, over here, we are launching a business which I'm not going to be talking about. What I did was I asked my friends, my colleagues, people higher up in my hierarchy to come in and have a word, because quite a lot of you know me and you might not trust me when I say something, but you will trust them. So it's better that you hear from them. So first, I'm going to call to speak to you is Mr. Zaki Zaidi. He's been in the IT business for the past 20 years. He did his degree from the US, and he actually has helped more than 100 people or families by being in this business. So give a round of applause to Zaki.
Hello everybody, Sasrikar, Namaste, thanks for coming. I know it's Saturday, you have a lot of commitments, but you decided to show up. I really appreciate that. So as Naki said, I've been in the IT business for over about 25 years. I have worked in corporations, small business, big businesses, been there, done that. I got into insurance. I met Mr. Manji in 2020 after COVID, and I was looking for life insurance, and he was very kind enough to give me the best insurance that, you know, I was looking for it, and he gave me the best price. So after a couple months, I went to Mr. Manji, and I had a few of my friends and family members who were looking for insurance and other stuff as well, like investments and everything. So after he helped us with that, he was like, why, you know people, you're good at what you're doing, why don't you get the insurance? And what I told him, and he's here, I'm like, Manji Saab, this is not my cup of tea, I'm not a people person. I can help people, but I don't know how things work. So he's like, why don't we start and see how things go? So here I am, after 3 years, as Naki said, I have helped 100 families. And the best part about it, that you go and help out families, and then you get the reward of helping the family, monetary and in you know, the prayers and the du'as as well. So if anybody has any questions, concerns, you know, it's a free service, you don't have to buy anything, but again, if we are able to help you out with any questions or concerns, you can reach out to any of the team members. Thank you. Now I'm going to invite my senior, her name is Lori. Lori, why don't you come to the stage? Thank you.
Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed colleagues, honored guests. Welcome to this evening's business launch. I will be one of your speakers for this evening. So where are all my beautiful ladies at? Can you stand, please? Beautiful ladies at? Can you stand, please? Can all my ladies stand? Which of you ladies currently work from home right now? You raise your hand if you currently work from home. Perfect. Thank you. Can have a seat. Can we give a round of applause for all these ladies this evening? Applause for all these ladies this evening. So without further ado, let's get started. I would like to take the opportunity this evening to talk about women in the financial industry. Women have been increasingly seeking opportunities in the financial world for various reasons. And a few reasons are driven by professional growth, but also their own personal aspirations. Women are starting to change traditional gender roles and stereotypes, and proving their amazing abilities in a field that was once historically male-dominated. Women are empowering one another while being mentors, strong motivators, and taking control of their own finances, investments, and financial planning. When speaking of our opportunity, we are able to offer numerous paths for career growth, independence, and leadership with Experior, ranging from financial associate all the way up to national executive director, with legacy ownership for our family. This creates, this creates potentially a higher standard of living and fulfillment. The female leaders within our financial industry, they currently serve as mentors and role models for younger women, encouraging them to pursue careers in finance. And we also have the youngest female executive director in Experior's history. Her name is Maya. She's with our group as well. She was, I believe, 19 when she made it. So that's pretty young. We also have many women who are associates, managers, and executive directors who have young children and families at home. So who would like to hear some benefits of what we do? All right. Who can tell me a few benefits that you think would be from working at home? Anybody?
Saving travel time.
Absolutely.
You can work in your shorts.
Pajamas, I like. Anybody else? Okay, so we have flexibility. Work to life balance, being able to create your own schedule around you and your family and children. The hours you want to put in are fully customizable, whether you want to be part-time, full-time, casual. Savings, that's a big one. Working from home allows you to reduce the expenses of gas, childcare, no more daily commutes, and no more before and after care. So here's a question for you all. Who in this room drinks coffee?
Everybody.
Awesome. And I'm sure you drink it more than 1 cup a day, am I correct? Okay. So I want to just say that if you drink, let's call it Tim Hortons coffee, 2 a day, every day for a week, okay? That equals approximately, if you're going with a medium, maybe, or a large, let's go large. It's $35 a week. So, if you cut that in half, so say you know, I just can't afford to, put money away. And then I say, okay, if you have 2 cups of coffee, right? Put half, don't only have 1 cup of coffee a day, right? That's a savings of $17.50 a week. So you times $17.50 times 4 weeks in a month. How much is that? 35. Or no, sorry. Right. Sorry, I had this written down. I apologize. But you know where I'm going with this, right? So it truly adds up quickly. Now you're saving for those goals and those dreams that you have planned to do with your family, as well as maybe trips, a new car, savings for a home, first time home, traveling back to your country, right? It's amazing. What about development? With having the ability to set your own schedules, you can invest time in attending online trainings, which we offer, and being able to keep up to date with new products with our new providers. So for instance, we have weekly trainings, Mondays and Wednesdays, is our FML hierarchy. We have our CEO TAP with Jamie Prickett, who is the CEO of Experior, on Mondays at 2. Your team trainings, whenever they're set up, and they happen to be set up Monday night. And Thursdays, they usually have 2 providers come on and teach about products. Am I too long? Am I over my 8 minutes yet?
You're good.
Okay. So every week, there's trainings. So Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, there are product trainings. Also, having events like this is how we meet a lot of people. Because this is amazing. All the people that I've seen here and got to meet, I can actually put names to faces. I love it. Next, we're going to talk about supportive work environment. So by working from home, this provides comfortability without having a superior managing your time throughout the day. You are also able to be present in your child's life, school events. This can be less stressful than being a traditional office setting. Nobody likes to sit in an office and look out if you're lucky enough to have a window. If you don't have a window, it just makes your day very, very long. Don't you agree? Right. Your productivity is so much better when you're working in the comfort of your own home. But rest assured that you are not alone. We are all here to guide you through whatever process that we need to, okay? Financial independence. Women now can also contribute to their household finances, which increases their financial independence as well, and increases the family's income. Being a role model to other women who are stay-at-home moms, housewives. You're able to inspire other women in the same position who may struggle with working outside of the home in similar situations. You can now empower other women. I would like to thank you all for your time and participation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lori. Ladies and gentlemen, she may look like a homebody, but she has over 10 plus years of financial services industry experience. She is a bomb when it comes to work, all right? This was her first time, as she had said, in a public speaking setting, but trust me, we go to her with our problems, and she is a problem solver for us. So, Lori, thank you very much for being here. You're very kind. Next up, I will not be reading his introduction from my phone. He is the person we call as Iron Man in our group. He is my mentor, he's my guru. I joined this industry because of him. We just met at some office and he said, "Hey Nike, you need to sign up." I said, "Where?" And he goes, "Here." I said, "Okay." I did not even ask him what's going on or what it is about. But later, he helped me through my exams for this license. He walked me through them and it was a piece of cake. He helped me write my first policy. He helped me put in my first investment. And he has been a gem of a person since then to me. And he is my family, my friend, Mr. Javed Manji.
Thank you very much, everybody. I'm only 2-minute speaker. I can't talk much. Everybody knows me. My name is Javed Manji. Some who doesn't know me. This is my second inning. I started this business in 2016. Early 2016, then 2018, I had to leave because of my health reason. I had an aneurysm, brain aneurysm. I had to leave and I came back again in 2020. So that's my second inning, and this is how it is. I had almost 850 families up to now on the record, and I don't know how many behind off the record, but yeah, 850 clients I have, 850 families. I'm working with them every day, every week, every year, and it's growing. So we started, and when I joined Expedia just 2 months ago, and I told my team that I'm leaving the place where I used to be. Everybody just didn't even ask me where I'm going and how I'm going. They just joined me. So I thanks for everybody, whoever in this room, that they support me and they believe on me. And thanks God, when we moved in, now everybody realized that yeah, whatever the move we did, it was successful. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it for everybody, whoever in this room and whoever couldn't come here today for somehow, for some reason. I thanks for everybody. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Okay, so he did not speak much. You were supposed to do 10 minutes. So I'm going to see your brains now. I'll tell you a little bit about him. He's had very close encounters. He's had many medical issues. He right now sleeps maximum 3 to 4 hours a day, and the rest of the 20 hours he makes sure that he's helping a family out. I'm not saying this just for the hell of it. There are families sitting here in this room who know him personally, and they know that even when he is in the hospital, he helps the nurses over there and their families. You will not believe it. But this guy, he's just amazing, Mr. Manji, and he is our Iron Man, and he is an example for us, and we follow him. So next up, here's a gentleman who has had his license for 18 plus years. He's been with Experia since 2019. I don't know where he gets his time to, for his family or his friends or going out and about. Because most of the time you're texting him or calling him, or hey Mario, we need help with this. Hey Mario, I don't know when he does, when does he get the time to do his business, but most of the time he's on the phone with us. So Leanne, I'm sorry to his wife. It's every time, it's just either me or Mr. Manji. It's not anybody else, trust me on that. Mario, give a round of applause for Mario, please.
Is the microphone echoing? Can you guys hear me without it? Yeah. Okay. Whew. I need my helper over here. Yeah, I heard the echo was driving me crazy. But you guys can hear me okay, right? Okay. So first off, can we give a big round of applause to all of you for making it out tonight, and obviously for Jawed and his team for putting this together. Unbelievable. It's such an inspiring group of people. When I first met Jawed, I almost didn't believe him when he said he wanted to come here. It was too easy. I'm used to working way too hard to get people to join a company, and he was like, listen, as long as my people are okay, I'm in business with you. And that's all we needed to hear. And so when you talk about leadership and the type of people to follow, that's what you look for. And so today, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself, and I'm going to share a little bit about the company that we represent so you have a good understanding of what we do. If somebody wants to hit the light in the back, you'll be able to see the screen a little bit better. And I mean, look at this. He takes care of everyone. There's like 30 boxes of pizza back there. You guys are set for life. Take one home. You guys are good. So I've been in the financial industry for 18 years now. I got started with Experia in 2019, but this was not always what I thought I was going to do with my life. Okay, I tried a lot of different sales jobs. Anyone here ever heard of Cutco Knives?
Yeah. Just want to quit.
Yeah, me too. Guys, I used to door knock holding a knife. Surprisingly, that did not work very well. Okay, not the best business model, but we tried it. We went out for it. I was young. I was maybe 18 years old when I took that job on. Many, many years ago. From there, I thought, okay, you know what? I'm going to be a chef. So I started getting into the restaurant world, and I actually really liked it. I was really good at it. I started my own catering company when I was 19 years old. At 20, I made my first $100,000, but I knew nothing about business. I knew nothing about money. And pretty soon, CRA became my business partner. I didn't know how to pay taxes. I didn't know anything. I had a car of my dreams. I had the condo of my dreams. I had the girl of my dreams, I thought. And then I lost everything, and I watched my car get repossessed, I watched my condo get repossessed, I watched my girlfriend get repossessed. Everything was gone. And I had to start over again at 21. And I'm right back into the restaurant world. And a friend of mine who worked in finance said, listen, why don't you come work with me for a summer, learn a little bit about money, and then, maybe you can be better when you start your business the next time. You're not so ignorant around business and money. and that summer turned into 18 years now. I've worked for a few different companies, so I understand what's out there. I've seen a lot of different companies, how they function, and the reason I chose Experior is not just what I'm going to show you tonight, but it's the people. A gentleman that was supposed to be here tonight couldn't be here. He's dealing with some personal issues. My mentor, the person that I would follow, my Manji, and I would follow this gentleman anywhere he ever went. Luckily, he's never going to leave here. He's one of the $1 million earners at Experior. He's one of the people that originally took this company on its back to make it what it is today, and you guys all get a chance to work with that gentleman as well. So I'm very excited for you to meet him. But for now, we're going to talk a little bit about Experior. So if you want to, you grab a chair or something, but I feel bad. I'm going to put through a spot there. So today we're going to talk a little bit about who's Experior, what's happening in today's world, how we can help, and what does Experior have to offer you. Because at the end of the day, guys, what Experior does for me doesn't matter. It doesn't pay your bills. Your bills come in every month with your name on it. So we want to know what it does for you. How can it benefit you? Next slide. And next slide. So we're going to talk a little bit about who's Experior. But first, every company has a mission statement. The problem is, nobody follows their mission statement. Think about the last company you were with. What was your mission statement? Guys, we for tomorrow. You're going to hear legacy a lot when people in this company talk. Because when you leave something behind, guys, you want to make sure that you're in control of that. Like life insurance, it's one of the most selfless things you can do because you don't benefit from it, your family does. So does ownership. And that's what we're going to talk to you guys a little bit about today. So, at Experior, we're what's known as an MGA or an IMO in the US. MGA stands for Managing General Agency, which is just a fancy name for big brokerage, okay? We're currently licensed in all provinces across North America, including Puerto Rico. So when you talk about expansion, if you want to build a business here, if that's your goal, you can build in every single province, all 50 states, and Puerto Rico, and you don't need a license in any of them. That's the huge benefit for you. We're connected with more than 50 different insurance and wealth management companies, meaning that when we help a family, it's what's best for them. Every plan is customized. It's not a one-size-fits-all, one product for everybody. That doesn't work here. We don't run our business like that. It's what our family needs, what our clients need. We believe in what we do because what we do is what's right for people. Our financial analysis is designed to create a step-by-step map. So guys, every company offers a free analysis, but the problem is if you don't follow it, what's the point of making it? You know, if I take all your measurements and I make everything perfect for you, but I still sell you a medium shirt, doesn't matter what your size is, what's the point of having an analysis? Guys, our analysis is going to break down what people need, and we build that plan around what they need, not what we want to sell them. Does that make sense? Very good. I'm going to tell you, I like this guy. Guys, if you're going to, you can open up the whole slide. If you're going to join a company, if you're going to work for a company, if you're going to be a client of a company, would you guys not agree reputation matters? Okay? If you're going to bring something to your community, would you want to bring something to your community that doesn't have a good background, that doesn't have a good fit for your community? You know, if something's not good for your children, would you give it to your children? Reputation is the same thing. And for us, guys, we're partnered with two very important companies, IFB and Kelba. They're the ones that keep us ethical. They're the ones that monitor our business. They're the ones that take care of our clients. Everything we do is monitored by them. So if we're overselling a client a product that they don't need, guess what? Company's stepping in and saying, are you sure this is the right product for that client? No more are we going to tell you what to sell, how to sell it, and how much to sell. It's what's right for the client. Because of them, not only have we never been sued in our history, we've never had a single client complaint made against our firm yet since we've been established. That's a very, very big important thing to know. Guys, if you're going to work with companies, you want to work with the best options available. So in Canada and the US, full expansion, we work with all the top brands in both Canada and the US. So your agents get access to everything that they could ever imagine in the finance world to better our services and to make sure that our reputation matters. Now what matters to you guys is you're in direct contract with those companies. So it doesn't matter what happens to Experior tomorrow, your clients are safe. They're not under one umbrella. You're in direct contract with them and your clients are in contract with these companies. So the reputation and the history that these people bring to the table matters. This is everything that you're going to be able to market with just one license. You don't need multiple designations, you don't need a mutual fund license, you don't need anything. One license, your life insurance license, gives you access to every insurance product, every investment product, as well as referrals like debt, mortgages, home and auto, business, tenant, liability. We do wills, power of attorney, everything. So it's a one-stop shop when we sit with our clients. They don't have to go anywhere for anything. The best part about our CEO, if there's something that's missing, we bring it to him, he's gonna find it and add it. He wants to make sure we have everything we need to give to our clients. Next slide. So what's happening in today's world? Guys, people are stressed. Okay? Financially, everyone is stressed. And everyone thinks it's COVID. Guys, we were stressed before. Was everyone just happy before COVID and I forgot? I missed something? I've been in this industry for 18 years. Trust me, people have been stressed. The difference now is people are willing to get help. I remember being in this industry, and you have to almost beg people to get information out of them 10 years ago. No one wanted to talk about it. Debt was shameful. Now, we have a 22-year-old that makes $100,000 because people want help. They don't care where it's coming from. They want help, and now is the best time to support people in these areas. So here's some stats, guys. Listen, 40% of Americans feel they won't be able to retire after COVID. That's how much it's destroyed the economy. 67 are worried about medical expenses completely bankrupting their families. 70% found out that 7 out of 10 Americans live paycheck to paycheck right now. Okay, guys, I'm going to tell you sometimes it's paycheck to almost paycheck. Sometimes they're not even making it that week or 2 weeks, okay? Next. 25%, so basically 1 out of 4 Canadians are unable to cover an unexpected expense of $500. Guys, we have 2 dogs. Every time my dog coughs, my bank account gets smaller. Every time. That's $600 for that cough. Oh, I hear something on my car. That's another $1,000. How many people out there, when stuff like that happens, you see things like GoFundMe popping up and people begging for money? It's tough out there. Now's the time to offer opportunity. Now's the time to help people save money. 52%, or basically half of Canadians, I can't even reel, that's all cut in half, but can't retire because they don't have enough money left at the end of the month. Guys, did you know that 74% of Canadians will retire and be back to work within 3 years in Canada? 26% of Canadians will retire after working for 40 years with $1,000 or less in their bank account. These are Stats Canada facts. I'm not making this up. Guys, that's scary. My dad worked construction his whole life. To the day he passed away, my dad was outside cutting grass, doing something, working. And that man had to retire based on us children. Working his whole life, giving everything to us, making sure we were okay, that him and my mom didn't even get a dignified retirement. We had to provide it for them. Imagine working your whole life and your old age pension is $1,200 between you and your wife. That didn't even cover food and rent. If you don't have children that are doing well, who's going to take care of you? You got to start thinking about those things now. Next slide. How can we help? Guys, a lot of different ways. But let's talk about life insurance. It's not everybody's favorite topic, but it's a very important one. I'm about to go deliver a check for $800,000 to a single mom who's 32 years old with a 5-year-old son who passed away. She passed away from cancer. When I sold her this plan in 2021, she never even had so much as a cold in her life. Never been sick. 2 years later, untreatable cancer. And I get a call from her sister, who's my client, saying that my sister passed away. Nobody wants that call, guys, but the truth is it's coming one way or another. We just don't know when it's going to happen. And having yourself prepared is extremely important. Click on the next part of this. Thank you. The problem is people have to rely on GoFundMe. Did you know as of 2020, GoFundMe has become the leading resource for paying for final expenses in Canada? That means people don't want to pay for insurance privately, so they'd rather beg for money publicly. Guys, ask yourself a question. If something happened to you, would you want to make sure your family has a clean slate and a good shot at life, or would you want them to rely on other people that they don't know that we didn't want to when we were alive? Guys, you got to start thinking differently. You got to have a passion for this. You can go to the next slide. So, When we talk about retirement, guys, we talk about certain things. We ask the right questions. Like, do you know what your FIN number is, your financial independence number? It's the number that you need at retirement to stay retired. It's like your thumbprint. It's unique to just you. Most people have no idea what that number is. They have no idea how to get there. We have to provide that information, guys. This is not the type of company that just hires people and leaves them on the shelf and then hires more people. We want to hire people and we want to educate. We want to train. We want to develop. We want people out there making a difference for families. So that's what we're going to talk about here. Things like, you know exactly how much money you need to put away each month just to retire financially free. Has anyone ever taught you the rule of 72? You know, do you know if there are any hidden fees in your current investment? Guys, the amount of times that I go through a client's insurance policy or investment policy and there's fees or things in there that they didn't even know work that way, it's crazy. But anything to make a sale. We don't run things like that here, okay? We have to have ethics and morals in this industry. But the question is, why are so many people failing? With hundreds of thousands of agents across Canada and the US, thousands of different companies, how are people still failing? It's because majority of companies are transaction-based, not education. Meaning that I'm going to sell you something today, and I'm going to get an applause from my team, and I'm going to go and sell you something tomorrow, and I'm going to get an applause from my team. I don't care if I sold you guys the same thing, the same solution, even though you have completely different problems. That's not my deal. I don't want my manager breathing down my neck, so I'm going to sell. It doesn't work like that, guys. You have to educate. Clients don't need to feel sold. They need to feel empowered. They need to feel in control. And education provides that. We're going to teach you so you can teach them. That's how this business should work. Next slide. So we simplify the complicated by empowering families with education. Next slide. So this is what our analysis looks like. Very typical, nothing crazy about it, easy to understand, easy to use. We're going to talk about debt, insurance, retirement, children's education, wealth, estate, tax strategies. And we're going to put a plan that is based off what your results are, what you need out of it. And this is what people don't need, guys. People don't need any more pushy salespeople. Pushing a product, burning bridges, using their credibility to get you to buy something whether you need it or not. People don't need that anymore. People also don't need another product they don't understand. How many times have you sat with a client, those of you that have been licensed in this industry, and that client who owned insurance had no idea what they had? It's just a piece of paper that they throw in a folder somewhere and leave it in a desk and forget about it. Guys, that piece of paper is what's going to allow their family to have quality of life, and they don't even know what's in it. They have blind faith to trust the person. Guys, I'm going to tell you something. If your manager or if your advisor tells you to have blind faith, it's because they want your eyes closed for a reason. That's not how this works. If my clients don't know what they have, I did a bad job. That's on me. They should know exactly what they have because we actually sit with our clients more than one time. We're not there to push something on them. Next slide. What people really need is a plan and a coach. That's what people need. How many people here have ever had a gym membership? How many people have never used that gym membership? Okay, just me. Thanks for putting your hands up, guys. Amazing. But you know what? Since me and my wife actually got a personal trainer and a coach, I actually know what some of the machines do now. I actually know what I'm supposed to eat. I actually know how things work instead of just going in there, running on the treadmill for 5 minutes and coming home. Completely lost with no change. That's how people run their finances every single day. Taking a guest through it. Working with a coach, guys, is going to give you a lot of education, a lot of detail that you need to be able to run yourself successfully into a future of financial success. Next, our compensation. How many? You guys like money? I do. Okay, next. How many people believe in paying their agents fairly? That the people at the top aren't the only ones always making money. How many times have you heard that before? Let's give the guy at the bottom the lowest amount so the guy at the top can have the most amount and give you a dream to go and reach that, which you probably won't. Guys, we believe in paying people at every single level successfully. In the US, we go from 70, go back one more time, I appreciate it, no, you're doing great. In the US, we go from 70 to 150% in compensation. In Canada, it's 70 to 200% with bonuses and everything like that. We want people, as they climb to the top, to make a living. to make money, to be successful. We have people that are not executive directors making $100,000 on their own pen from our compensation. Because not everyone here wants to build a business. Not everyone here wants to have to hire somebody just to move up. You have the option. You can do what you like here. Want to build a team? Great, we'll support you. Want to be an independent broker? Great, you'll make more money, we'll support you. You get to choose your adventure. We don't choose it for you. Very important. Next slide. So, can I make an income to make a difference? I think you can. If you work hard, you follow great people like Manji and Zaki and Naki and the team that we have here. We have part-time agents making $2,000 a month every single month. We have people making that on a couple of appointments, not even on a monthly basis. Full-time, guys, just so you know, our executive director team averages 70 to 80% on the low end of what they make. Average. So we don't have people on a stage saying that they make $100,000. In reality, they make $20,000. We don't have that. We have strict guidelines to make sure people are making money. And then if you want to be an agency owner, guys, I run an agency right now of 80 agents across Canada and the US. And that's growing on a daily basis. That gives me freedom. You know what I mean? I bring my wife with me so I can spend time with my wife at these events. But the truth is, guys, yeah, it's a little sacrifice in the beginning. But I know that if we take a vacation, I don't have to be stressed. Out of my 80 agents, something's going to happen that day. Something's going to happen that week. It allows me to have freedom in my time. Because let's be honest, guys, we can only work so many hours before we burn out. The only way to duplicate and add more hours in your day is having people that you work with, that you trust, that are doing this alongside you. Very, very important. Next slide. This right here is one of the main reasons I came to Experior. I worked for a company prior to this, and I gave it my all for 6 years. I was one of their top producers for 6 years, and when I thought I was going to leave, I was done, I was ready to go, I find out after 6 years I owned nothing. Meaning that if I leave, I have to leave all my clients behind. I owned nothing. I couldn't talk to any of my clients. I couldn't do anything anymore. Here, guys, you own everything from day one. I had a conversation today with an agent at another company, and he said, I don't like that. I don't want my agents to own everything, because then if they leave, I lose everything. I go, you treat them well, they won't go anywhere. He's more worried about how much money he's going to make versus how much his team makes. He's okay with his people making less money, not having ownership so he can make more. That doesn't work for me. That doesn't work in this business. So you own your entire book of business. And let's talk about legacy, guys. You own your entire agency here as an executive director for the rest of your life. Meaning that one day when you retire, you can will this onto your children, to a family member. If I decide to retire one day, the company will pay me 75% of what my business is worth for 10 years and then 50% for the rest of my life. I'm not going anywhere. Because if I go somewhere, I lose that. If I decide to sell my business, the company will buy it back for 7.5 times what it's worth. If I make $100 grand on residuals, the company will buy it back for $750,000. That means something to me. That puts me and my family in a good position. Excellent. And equity. See, guys, the thing I'm so passionate about Experior and why I'm so dedicated is I own a part of Experior. See, through your working and hard work and promotions, the company's actually giving away shares in Experior. You can earn up to 14,000 shares right now. The company just hired one of the top chief financial officers in Canada, and we plan on going public in the next 3 to 5 years. That's going to solidify your retirement if you work hard right now. Completely change your life. So we're really excited about that. Next slide. I think it's the last one. Yeah. Guys, we go real ownership, real change. So I want to, again, thank all of you for listening. I look forward to working with each and every one of you that are taking this trip with us, because we're all in. I might be an executive director, guys. I might be moving up in the company, but I'm right here 100% on the ground with you guys. I don't speak from a stage and then you never see me again. I'm in it with you to win it. We're going to do this side by side. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to it. Thank you very much, Maria, for that. Thank you. Very informative. Just so you guys know, we will open the pizza boxes. Can I have Mr. Manji back on the stage, please? Maria, please. I need you here, Maria, please. Oh, come. Thank you.
So thank you very much, everybody, for coming today. Last but not least, we have, when we started this business, we had 4 people. I approached them, and they were all my executive directors. I want to bring them in here. Zaki, Naki, Dr. Noshad, and Dr. Wakar is not here. He is out of town. So, but they are my star. So I have a small token of appreciation for Dr. Noshad. What happened? Zaki and Dr. Noshad, I told you. That's how it was. So, before we do anything, when we started this business on Experior, we went to Mario's office. He called me. He took me right away. In fact, normally nobody does it. So, and when we had few questions, we asked, and then finally, I said, okay, I want to sign in. And he was so surprised. You want to sign in? Yeah, I want to sign in. How many people you have? I said, I have almost close to like about 200 people. And in month and a half, we already bring almost half or little bit less than half, but everybody is coming. It's coming by end of December. We'll have the same team which we had in back in other team. So first thing first, I want to appreciate Mario so much, and I would like to call Lena, his wife, to give that present to Mario. I cannot see better than how to give it to you. Thank you very much. So now he has got the whole world in his hand.
Yes.
You see?
Now I got it.
Thank you very much. Thank you, appreciate it. And next, anytime we call her, she always listens, she always helpful. So we want to call Lori. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now we have our 3 stars here. One is back home, so we want to give one after another to all my stars, all my team. First is Zaki. Zaki. Mario, you cannot go. We need you. He's running away with his world. Please. Today is a star and today is a diamond.
That's a real diamond, FYI.
Dr. Noshad, please. We have 2 people, they are not here, they're supposed to be here, so their gifts are here. I'm going to, in fact, Moro, he's our national executive director. He had some family issue, he couldn't come, so I'm going to ask Mario to take for him. I will. He's very, very, very. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for everybody. Now, one more thing, right?
Yes, we have a 75-inch TV give out today. And what we are going to do is we are going to ask this child over here, who happens to be my daughter. She's going to pick out one raffle ticket from here. and that person is gonna win that 75-inch TV. Have your tickets in your hand, guys. All right, guys. The number is 23357 ABC. Sorry, 233-57550. Mr. Magre over here, he's got the 75-inch TV. My congratulations to you, sir, and many congratulations to all the rest. I'm sorry. You guys come all the way for nothing. Please do with the pizzas. Ladies and gentlemen, the refreshments are ready.
One more presentation.
One more?
Yes.
Just a minute.
So, I have something special for you, Jawad. You have been amazing. I'm honored to be a part of your whole team.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that's all for the evening. Please enjoy the refreshments and thank you for bearing out with us and showing up today.
Yeah, that's totally right here. Honey cake too? Not feeling well. Right now, I'm just trying to I don't want to disappoint you.
जहाँ तक मुझे लग रहा है कि आधा लोग पहले चले गए थे उसकी वजह से खराब था। बस इतना सा बात है, वहाँ से अप्रूवल है, यहाँ पर हम खुद कॉन्ट्रैक्ट फोन लगाया मुझे भी 2.5 महीने लगे मेरा हो गया। हाँ मैं बता दूँ मैं आपको कुछ भिजवा मैं भेजा नहीं, मेरी गलती है। हाँ बंद करना पड़ेगा, गैस में नहीं आता है इसको है ना, और बंद के बंद ही कर दो। Yeah, when it came, I told you. Zaki.
No, because we don't call each other like I don't call it that. I just call it Manna.
Thank you very much for coming.
He told me he's doing something big and I had to come support him.
उसको ऑफ करना
काउंटिंग किसने करा ली? आज बैठ के 3 घंटे उनके साथ रोज दूसरा ये कि भाई बिजनेस में इसके साथ